Alright, so last time I did a video like this, I made like a whole script, a whole narrative, but this time I just kind of want to chill, look through my achievements, see what I've gone through throughout this entire year of playing the game. But wait, hold on, don't click off the video yet. I promise I put in quite some effort in it. I mean, this video is pretty special to me after all. So anyways, on April 27th, that is the first time I've played this game. My friend Van begged me to play it, practically. I kept saying no, we need to finish this other game that we've started but haven't finished yet. But I don't know, he was really into the game at the time, and he just urged me to play it. But I eventually caved in when he offered me like $5 when it was on sale, so I only had to pay like half the price of how much it cost. And let me tell you right now, that is like the best $10 I have ever spent. I mean, I have like over 450 hours in the game. I'd say the money is pretty well spent. Pretty well spent. So yeah, on the first day I played this, we beat the game, unlocked a few characters, pretty much the things you typically do when you first get this game. Then after that, we unlocked more survivors, got more items, and this is where I finally found a character that really stuck out to me. Captain. Captain is who I currently main, who I'm currently the most consistent with in Eclipse 8. So after playing the game for a few days, almost a week actually, I unlocked the other skills for Captain. We played him on Monsoon, beat the game with him. I think this is the first time I beat Monsoon as well, May 5th. Then after that, I just got a lot better at the game. Beat Monsoon with Huntress 2 days later, and that was also the first time I've obliterated in a run. Yeah, when we played, Van wanted me to like earn unlocking Mercenary, so we did it on Monsoon as opposed to easier difficulties. So that felt really rewarding at the time. And I really liked Mercenary right away. In Devil May Cry, my favorite character to play as is Virgil. And he has moves that are really similar to like the Judgment Cut end. So yeah, very quickly, I beat Monsoon with Mercenary. Then I've also done it with Loader. And then one day, I like booted up the game, played Bandit for like the first time, and then I beat Monsoon with him. So at that point in time, Van was like, alright, I think we're ready for Eclipse 8 now. So before we started, I unlocked the last move for Captain. Then we started grinding Eclipse 8. Now we wanted the first time to be special, without any mods or whatever, just trying to beat it as legitimately as possible. But in the summer of that year, I traveled. So as you can see here, there's like a big gap between the next few achievements. But then in July, that is when I beat Eclipse 8 for the first time. But beating it that time, for me personally, it didn't feel right because I kinda got carried at the very end. So I went on to beat Eclipse 8 with Mercenary by myself. And since then, I have improved rapidly at the game. I don't know if it's because Mercenary is nowhere near the best survivor, but after that, I've just been able to clear Eclipse 8 with different survivors pretty consistently. And it was around then that I started to first make content on Risk of Rain 2, because that was when I first felt comfortable enough with my skill to like actually make entertaining content. Because before then, I did consider like making videos on it, but I felt I was too bad at the game to like actually make something entertaining. So I beat Eclipse 8 with more and more people until October of 2023. The guy who introduced me to the game passed away. Kinda lost all motivation to play it. I don't really want to go too much into detail about it, but I have my other video where I talk a little more about it if anyone's interested. So I lost motivation for like about a month. But then I got back into it, beat Eclipse 8 with Artificer, then Void Fiend, Multi, Commando, Engineer, and then eventually, my biggest challenge yet, Rex. Now that guy, that guy took a while to beat Eclipse 8 with. Holy. And with that, we're now in January of 2024. I then beat Eclipse 8 with the final survivor I had left, the Railgunner. And after that, got gold in Eclipse 8. Pretty happy about that. So since then, I've made content on other stuff, some challenge runs, just generally more interesting ideas because I'm good enough at the game to actually implement those ideas now. But then in March of 2024, I decided I'd make a bit of an effort to 100% this game now. So I unlocked a few artifacts and got the last remaining item I needed. Because, I mean, I don't want to use Nuka-Anas. That item is ass! So yeah, got a few artifacts. Made a couple videos revolving around 100%ing the game and using said artifacts. But then I just stopped, decided to make other more entertaining kinds of videos. But then, on May 2nd, I decided, you know what? Let's just finish this. I'm like almost there anyways. So I got some of them that day, and then the following day, I only needed a few things left to fully 100% Risk of Rain 2. So I decided to stream it. Alright, so for today's stream, gonna be 100%ing the game. There's honestly not much left. The only things we have to do is beat the game with Heretic, and then also get this one hidden environmental log. We're gonna be doing a fairly long looped run. Not too long though. We're gonna have to loop at least 5 times in order to get the rest of the artifacts that I haven't gotten yet. Come on, give me a card. Oh my gosh. Yo. Alright, here we go. Last boss. Oh, there it is. Okay, we found it. All we need now is to beat this guy, and then we've officially 100% Risk of Rain 2. Yikes. Thank goodness I'm Heretic, man. Profile stats, 100%. There we go. And that brings us to today. I've accomplished quite a lot in this past year, eventually even 100%ing this game. But now the question is, what lies ahead in the future? Well, for starters, I eventually want to try out the gauntlets. That looks very interesting, beating Eclipse 8 with 4 characters with random loadouts in a row. I think I've gotten to a point where I'm good enough to do that. So I guess I'll make a video on that. I also kind of want to make a video on speedrunning. I reckon I can get like a sub 30 time on Captain in Eclipse 8, which is still a far cry from the world record, but I think I'm capable of like at least that much now. So I guess I can make another video off of that. And I'm also really looking forward to the new update. Yeah man, it's pretty crazy. After all this time, finally, I'm getting to see the implementation of new stages, new features, new enemies. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I also want to start streaming a little bit more. Start streaming my challenge runs or just some chill Eclipse 8 runs in general. I did say I would start streaming every week, but to be honest, I've kind of been slacking on that. So I want to start getting a little more consistent with streaming. And just one last thing, I also want to branch out and make content on other games. Risk of Rain 2 is a very special game to me and has a very deep place in my heart, and I do plan to still consistently make content on it, but I kind of want to spread my wings a little bit. There's some other games I want to try out that I haven't had the opportunity to play yet, and I think just some great ideas in general that I want to make videos about. Anyways, that's my entire Risk of Rain 2 journey this past year. If you enjoyed, leave a like, sub, comment, all that other stuff, and see ya.